say 3 months. How about that? I'm still on that rebound stage. I don't want you to pity. She was a bitch. But you know why she broke up with me, folks? You know why this girl broke up with me? Best reason, ladies, get a pen and write this down, because it'll work. She's getting engaged. Do I have to lose the ring on my forehead and a big label or something? I have one question. Where the hell was I? I don't know where the hell I don't know. I have no clue. I guess that dating now. Dating sucks. Big time. Me, dating is like those Newman telephone commercials. Ever see these Owen and Bob, Jill and Dad, those 9-part boring ass commercials that go nowhere? Well, kind of like that intro, but anyway. This is me calling for a dinner on Friday night. During the telephone, presents a date, part 1. Paul, trying to find a date for Friday night. Hi, Lisa, it's Paul. Paul Kravitz. No, brown hair. No, glasses. Hey, glasses, I got contacts. I don't know what you're getting. Why? Anyway. You guys want if I'm busy for a while, you want to go out with me? What? Yeah, public place, yeah. I didn't catch that, what? You'd rather blow a goat. Well, just call me Billy. Thank you. Big Billy goat joke. Oh, boy. Folks, you ready for your next act? Are you ready? Yeah. Come on, get some energy going. We got 17 more to go, and then we'll be all set. This next guy here, very funny guy. He's works Southern colleges all over New England, and he's a favorite around Boston. Please give it up for Charlie Daly.
Paul Kravitz, one more time, working his butt off here. Hi, gang. Ah, psyched. Malden. Finally. No, I am really excited to be here tonight. As a matter of fact, there's a big scout in the audience, and if you guys really like me, next week, Chelsea. So, we're working really hard for you guys. No, but I am excited to be out here. It's a good cause. I like doing benefits a lot. As a matter of fact, I was so excited, I stopped at Kmart, got them to look for you guys. Thank you. It's kind of like Bozo on acid. The lady said, go with the dark colors. It'll make you look thinner. I fooled you. I'm heavy. No, I just finished another tour I'm kind of proud of. I like to brag about it a lot because it's really prestigious. I was playing all the Massachusetts best pizza parlors. Thank you. And I got my pizza for free, as you can see. Last week kind of stunk though, because it was Domino's. I had to go to everybody's house. I only had a half an hour to get there. I didn't make it here tonight all the way. My stupid car broke down on the way here. You know, I bought one of those big luxury cars, you know, 4-door and everything. You've probably heard of it. It's called a Topaz. I think the trick is never buy a car with the word toe in it. But I am happy to be here, and it broke down in the worst place in the world, and right in front of a Jehovah's Witness hall. True story, right? I go in to get help. They get a sign on the front door. It said, meeting in session, do not disturb. Frig that, I ran up to the front door. Excuse me, may I speak to you for a moment? About the Lord? They shut off the lights, they hide behind the curtains. I seen them in there. Now you get rid of these people, next thing they come to your door, sir, open up the door and say, hi, I was just masturbating, come in. Where's my job? I was kind of bummed up. I was playing at Kowloon's this past weekend, up in the highway, you know, the big Chinese restaurant. And I'm sitting in the lobby, minding my own business, right? And I got my arms folded like this. An Oriental family comes over and starts praying in front of me. No, but, you know, and that's not the local, you know, it's not a bad ride for me, it's close by. But a couple of weeks ago, I had a play in Vermont. 8 miles from the Canadian border. Oh, what a suck ride that is. In a Topaz. I mean, it's really, I was gonna say, wasn't I gonna say? Anyway, and signs you don't usually see in Vermont, right? Like moose crossing. Sure enough, a big moose runs right out on the highway, stops right in front of me. Luckily, I was in the Topaz, I went right underneath. Thought I had him fully cleared till I heard that little boom, boom. Turn around, the moose is like... He was not a happy camper. No, but I am really happy to be here tonight in Malden with you guys for another good reason. Because I'm a husband and a father, so I'm pretty happy to be any friggin' way right now. Get me out of the house. There's one good thing about being married these days with the AIDS crisis going on. At least I'm married to the woman I'm not sleeping with. So. Think about it. You got a lot of single people out there by round of applause? Single people? Yeah, happy clappers. I don't know how you guys date in the 90s with all that pressure and shit. God, when I was dating, you get a litchi, you throw some powder on it, it goes away. No big deal. In the 90s, I think if I was single now, my idea of a good night out would be rent a good movie and snap the gherkin. I don't know. Gherkin, it's not quite a pickle. Doesn't matter, I haven't seen it in 7 years anyway. God. So what else is new in my life? You like the mustache? Yeah. It's kind of new. It's not as dark as my sister-in-law's, but it's getting there. Gee, I don't know what's going wrong with this woman's hair. It's like her facial hair and pubic hair are trying to meet somewhere in the middle. She can't get enough wax. She came over the house last week. She said, I hate the summertime. Now I have to shave all over. Oh, honey, get the weed whacker. Sis needs a shave. She said, no, silly, I'm going to the electrolysis to have it done. I said, oh, did you call Edison? Getting ready for that friggin' power surge. I can make fun of her because she's not here for her anyway. Personal things. Any of you guys got swimming pools out there? Swimming pool people? Yeah, a bunch of people. I got one and it's open all year long because I live in one of the luxury apartment buildings, you know, with the indoor pool. You probably heard of it. It's called the YMCA. Knocked my Topaz right off. Nah, but if you have a pool, you know it's not all fun and games, right? It has its drawbacks. Like when that family comes over with that little bastard of a kid that's never been punished a day in his life. We all know that kid. They said, Charlie, while we go out, would you mind watching Damien? I said, yeah, I'll take care of him. They went out, I jumped on him. You know the little armbands you put on the kids so they can float in the pool? I stuck them on his ankles. Swim, Damien. I pulled him out, I'm no asshole. As soon as the bubbles stopped. He started with me first. He gave me that little insult. You know how kids do? Uncle Charlie, jump off the diving board so we can play in the waves again. I tried that new tubing sport. Anybody try that tubing thing? Where they pull you across the lake 90 miles an hour in the back of a speedboat? I said to the kid, you know, I'm a little heavy. Are you sure that thing's going to hold me? He said, don't worry, we can float a house on one of these. I wasn't too happy with that answer. But I tried it anyway. He takes off, I go right under the water. 90 miles an hour. Water going in my nose, shooting out of my butt. Now I'm self-propelled. I woke up the next day, I was clear as a bell though. And I got my own kids. I like to play practical jokes on them. And my wife gets mad. She says I go too far with it. Like the time I went to the room at 4 o'clock in the morning with my Frankenstein mask on. They loved it. They were shivering. They was They're smart kids, though. They learn how to get me back real fast. Like they'll run in and flush the toilet while I'm in the shower and scald my ass. My My 9-year-old daughter switched my Bengay with my preparation H. Talk about a pick-me-up, folks. Got a lot done that Saturday. And I smell so pepperminty fresh, too. My oldest son poked holes in all my condoms. That's how I got my youngest son. My youngest son's a little hard to take. He's gonna grow up to be like his dad. Took him to nursery school for the first time this year. And it was normal, 4 years old, first time, a little whining. Second day was ridiculous, holding on to my leg. Don't leave, please! Please, don't leave, don't leave. I couldn't believe his teacher was doing this. I told her, we paid for the year, honey, he's staying. And what is it with 4-year-old boys and their penis, huh? Hanging onto that thing like somebody's gonna steal it. It gets a little embarrassing sometimes. Walking into church, going into restaurants, hi, my name's James, here's my penis. Took them into the nursery school, 25 4-year-olds all hanging onto their penis. Looked like a Pee Wee Herman convention. So how are the school systems doing out in your areas? They going downhill from all the budget crunches? Laying off all the teachers and everything? It's getting bad, isn't it? It is. I come from a big city around here. I like to name it because it's a cheap laugh. But it's connected to Malden and it has a beach. Thank you. And we thought our daughter was developing a little speech impediment, you know, so we sent her to the school speech therapist to have it checked out, right? That's what you do. We get a letter back saying, oh no, Mr. Daly, everything's fine, but let's meet and talk anyway. So me and my wife go walking into the speech therapist's office and she said, you guys must be crazy. She speaks freaking beautiful. Okay. It's a real pleasure to get into the line of the deli of purity and hear some guy say, hey, give me 3/4 of a pound of that important ham over there. Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. Well, I've got to work on those speeches. I don't know. Anyway, but I'm going to lose the weight now. I decided, I'm going to get serious. I'm going to try to lose the weight now because it's not healthy and everything. I started the Ultra Slim Fast diet. I still eat as much as I used to, but I just love washing it down with a chocolate shake now. Put on about 40 pounds since I started that stupid diet. That didn't work, so I had to go to the health club. Talk about being embarrassed. I go up to the guy and said, listen, I'm really packing on the pounds. Can you help me? He said, yeah, let me give you some free advice. Don't wear spandex like that. Until after you lose the weight. It looks stupid. I said, this isn't spandex, it's my friggin' sweatsuit. I was too embarrassed to tell him the pants were corduroy. And I don't know if this happens to everybody, right? Or just us chubby guys, but when I do a sit-up, it causes this chemical imbalance in my system, which causes an explosion from my anal cavity. It's a fart. And it's really, really embarrassing. It really is. But my instructor loves it because he can count my sit-ups from the other room. It's like, 1, 2, all the way up, Charlie. Anybody here got an ex-wife or an ex-husband? Don't they suck? How come nobody's ever written a song about breaking up with somebody you couldn't stand in the first place? I did. Let's do it right now. Yeah, let's make believe we're in like Vegas or Atlantic City. It's a stretch, but go for it. And while we're at it, make believe I'm Engelbert Humperdinck. Oh, what the hell? Breaking up with somebody you couldn't stand in the first place. They tell me that you're leaving. I hope it's really true. 'Cause girl, I've had no life since I made you. misery. But when you go, it will be a thrill. I never would have married you if you were on the pill. They say that breaking up is hard to do, but not as long as it's with a bitch like you. Just say this is the end instead of making up. I wish that we were breaking up again, like Wayne Newton with a thyroid, isn't it? I beg of you, kiss my ass goodbye, and don't you give our love even one more try. 'Cause when you go, it will be a thrill. I know you've slept with every guy named